is a commitment from countries to work on cities, on housing, on urban, on supporting the new urban agenda, on supporting the population living in cities and in rural areas through stronger cities, through stronger housing programs. So this is there. A recommendation of the importance of local governments and subnational governments is also there in this pact, and also a mention to the importance of the reform of the international financial architecture. We need to make sure and work together that more funds flow into housing. And then finally, this bigger picture, there is a roadmap that we are working with. We started with the African Urban Forum a couple of weeks ago, where African countries discussed the main challenges. Housing was at the center of the discussions. Housing, slums transformations. So we are bringing this discussion in Africa. We are bringing this discussion here today with you in Kenya to a big event. UN Habitat is organizing beginning of November, the World Urban Forum. So we'll bring the concerns and the challenges, but also the opportunities and your experiences at this World Urban Forum in Cairo, Egypt. But this is part of a bigger picture. We want to bring this agenda to the conferences of climate, the conferences of finance. So we want to bring you, your concerns, your experiences, your advancements to this overall global UN discussion. So I would like to invite you all to be with us in this next discussion. And as I mentioned, Your Excellency, we are getting even readier to help you and to support you in the implementation of your agenda. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Edie. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's a great opportunity to invite my friend and the new chairperson of the Council of Governors and Governor for Wajir County, His Excellency FCPA Ahmed Abdullahi, to come and make his remarks. And as he comes, Excellency PCS, let me just inform you that the total number of contracts, direct contracts that we have given to JuaKalis since this program began is 4.4 billion shillings, already direct money that is going to JuaKali associations.
Excellency, the Honorable Dr. Musalia Mudavadi, EGH, Prime Cabinet Secretary, and CS Foreign Affairs and Foreign and Diaspora Affairs, Honorable Alice Wahome, Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Lands, Public Works and Urban Development, colleagues, Excellency Governors, Ms. Ana Claudia Rosbach, Executive Director of the UN Habitat, Principal Secretary is present, Development Partners present, national and county government representatives, private sector representatives, all protocols observed. Good afternoon. Your Excellency, Honorable Prime Cabinet Secretary, save for my acceptance speech at the Safari Park, this is the first speech I'm making as chair of the Council of Governors. I stand before you here today filled with gratitude and appreciation for your presence on this significant occasion. This event is not just a formal gathering, but a momentous step in our shared vision to transform lives through affordable housing. Your Excellency, I'd like to extend my heartfelt thanks to our sister, Her Excellency Fatuma Achani, for graciously hosting us in this beautiful county of Kwale. This setting is a beautiful testament, is a powerful testament to the success we have achieved through devolution. The Affordable Housing and Urbanization Week is a valuable opportunity for us to reflect on the progress we've made since the inception of affordable housing as a key pillar of the national government bottom-up transformation agenda. It's also an opportunity to engage in meaningful dialogue, share our expectations, identify obstacles, and devise solutions that will propel this program forward. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, these deliberations are particularly timely as they precede the day we honor the heroism of our forefathers, whose grievances included owning land and ultimately a home. They understood that true freedom cannot be fully realized without a home, and not just any home, but a decent one. This dream has remained unrealized for majority of Kenyans decades after our independence. I firmly believe that the affordable housing program aims to address this injustice. When the national government first unveiled the plan to construct houses, many dismissed it as an attainable dream. Yet through focused effort and unwavering commitment, this vision has become a reality, with over 100,000 housing units currently under construction. While this is a significant milestone, we remain mindful that we still have a lot to do to meet the annual demand of over 250,000 units. Affordable housing is not just an abstract policy. It's the answer to the pressing housing crisis that confronts our nation. As the demand for housing rises, currently at 250,000 units annually, we face the risk of more informal settlements and substandard living conditions without access to essential amenities. The promise of affordable housing is to provide homes that are both dignified and within the reach of most of our citizens. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, county governments hold a pivotal role in realizing this transformative agenda. Their responsibilities span from urban planning, the provision of social amenities, and the creation of frameworks to ensure affordable housing becomes a reality. The Affordable Housing Act mandates the formation of county, rural, and urban housing committees designed to fulfill these responsibilities. While most counties have taken strides in establishing these committees, their operations remain hindered by lack of funding as envisaged in the Affordable Housing Act 2024. This includes the not less than 0.5% of the total revenue collected from the housing levy meant to fund the operations of the county committees and the envisaged conditional grant meant to fund the physical and social infrastructure to support affordable housing, since this physical and social infrastructure largely remains a devolved function. I urge the Cabinet Secretary in charge of housing to urgently engage with the Council of Governors to develop the anticipated framework as anticipated by Section 11.3 of the Affordable Housing Act. Decentralizing the affordable housing program across the counties is in line with the principles of devolution. In line with the principles of devolution, will ensure that this initiative benefits all Kenyans, regardless of their location. This is the vision of the future we aspire to have, where no region is left behind in the provision of decent housing. Your Excellency, we would like, as a Council of Governors, to congratulate the Ministry of Housing for this initiative, having seen that it's actually indeed creating employment and has the potential to give decent housing to Kenyans. And we would like to tell our sister, the Minister, that more collaboration with the Council of Governors will only make our work easier by ensuring that the houses are suitable and that uptake is guaranteed once they are done and across the whole country. Your Excellency, because most of my colleagues may not have the opportunity to say something, I want to take this opportunity to introduce all the governors who are here, and because we also came for the Kenya Urban Support Program activity that we're running at the with the same ministry at the Swahili Beach. We thought that we should be here to support the ministry and support our sister. So I want to introduce all the governors who are here. Of course, our sister, the host governor, has spoken, and she doesn't need any introduction. But there is the governor of Kwale County, Fatuma Achani, Her Excellency Fatuma Achani. We have His Excellency Mwalimu Mutahi Kahiga, my Vice Chair and the Governor of Nyeri County. We have His Excellency Professor Anyang' Nyong'o, Professor chairs the Committee on Land, Housing and Urban Development at the Council of Governors and works very closely with the CS and her team. We have His Excellency Mohammed Ali, Governor of Marsabit County. His Excellency Issa Timami, Governor of Lamu County. His Excellency Dr. Wilbur Otichilo, Governor of Vihiga County. His Excellency Dr. Jonathan B., Governor of Uasin Gishu County. His Excellency Gideon Mungaro, Governor of Kilifi County. Her Excellency Wavinya Ndeti, Governor of Machakos County. Her Excellency Gladys Wanga, Governor of Homa Bay County. His Excellency Dr. Julius Malombe, Governor of Kitui County. His Excellency Mutula Kilonzo Jr., Governor of Makueni County. His Excellency Wesley Rotich, Governor of Elgeyo-Marakwet County. His Excellency Dr. Karie Badilisha, Governor of Nyandarua County. Last but not least, His Excellency Amos Nyaribo, Governor of Nyamira County. Oh, and we also have, sorry, I think one too many, we're forgetting each other. It's not many functions that are attended by this number of governors, Your Excellency. His Excellency Joshua Irungu, Governor of Laikipia County. I hope I've not left any governor. There are a number of DGs. Please, all the DGs kindly stand up. I don't have all the names. Excellency DGs. Yeah. And with that, Your Excellency, we thank you and we thank everyone who has participated in this wonderful event. I thank you all.
Thank you very much, Governor Abdullahi, for those remarks. Ladies and gentlemen, now it's my pleasure to invite my Waziri, Honorable Alice Wahome, to come and make her remarks and invite our chief guest for today. And because I'm not coming back here again, as she comes, allow me to request my dear governors. This urban agenda is very important. The inverse of what Waziri, you can come. I'm just buying time. The inverse of what urbanization should be, which is high quality of life, is happening in Kenya. the most marginalized person lives in the urban area, is the urban poor. Let us focus on this issue of urbanization and ensure more resources are devolved to the urbanized government. Thank you so much, Waziri. Karibu.
Thank you. Let's have a good clap for Hinga. When I was seated there, I was wondering whether we are hungry, and then I realized lunch is approaching because the claps are very faint. I want to request that we give a big clap to all our guests who have come, and specifically Excellencies, the governors, for being here in big numbers. Please let me have a big clap for the governors. Yes, that's better. Let's have a big clap now for our chief guest. Once again, ndio tumkaribishe kisawasawa kikwetu. I want to just, my role this afternoon is really to receive His Excellency, the Prime Cabinet Secretary. But before then, I will make just very few remarks. I want to recognize his presence here. I believe he's here on his own behalf, and particularly on behalf of His Excellency the President, because this morning we had planned that we will have His Excellency the President, but as we go along, we shall know when the President is joining us. I believe Friday he will be here. So it's a whole week for us. Your Excellency, the Governor, Kwale County, my good friend, thank you very much for hosting us. Her Excellency Fatuma Achani, let's have a clap for her. Thank you very much. Me then to say give a few remarks so that I can usher in our Prime Cabinet Secretary. And thank you very much, Musalia Mudavadi. I'm a DVD. Initially, I thought when you call him a DVD, you will be maybe going out of order. But I realized it's a nickname, and we all appreciate your work in this government. And therefore, allow me to say just very few remarks. We are very excited, actually, to have everybody here. I think it's very big for us. We are looking forward to the week. green living spaces, and community hall, embodying our holistic approach to urban development. The success of affordable housing program hinges on collaboration. We are deeply grateful for the unwavering support from our partners across the country and public institutions that also have come on board, universities, Nairobi University and other universities, private organizations, financiers or banking sector, developers, contractors, built environment professionals, construction managers, professional bodies, media outlets, and county governments nationwide. I must extend special thanks to the county government of Kwale for their exceptional support and guidance in the lead up to this event. I am confident that our discussion this week will yield insights into the program's success, the challenges that we're going through or we have met, and future aspirations and strategies. Distinguished guests and our chief guest, Kwale County's role extends beyond hosting the Affordable Housing and Urbanization Week. Later today, we will conduct a governor's induction focused on Kenya Urban Support Program, or KUSIP 2, a pivotal initiative aimed at strengthening our urban institutions and infrastructure within our municipalities. This underscores the national government's commitment to nurturing our devolved units, addressing the complex challenges facing urban areas and cities across the country through a coordinated multi-agency approach. When I say that, I do appreciate the comments or the feedback by the new chair of the COG that we need more collaboration, particularly that we need to now work very quickly on the framework of engagement for purposes of the affordable housing program, because the county governments are at the center of this program. And I can assure you of my commitment, but more so the commitment of the head of state in ensuring that the county governments take center stage. And we are so far want to confirm that whenever issues arise, I find that my principal secretary is very quick to addressing any conflicts that are, any issues that are likely to get into unnecessary conflict. And I agree that we need to move quickly, because we also need, with the framework, we also then need to move to the committees, the county committees that will enable us draw into the affordable housing program. Of course, we need to thank the Kenyans for allowing us to continue to receive the affordable housing levy. I think the negativity that was there, largely it was misinformation. I'm glad to know that as the houses are coming up, the units are coming up, and as we now get into the next phase of releasing the units into the population, into people, we know that there will be better reception, and definitely the number of jobs that we are creating is for us most satisfactory product of the housing, affordable housing program. I know that all of you Kenyans have actually seen the passion that His Excellency the President is handling this program. As a minister, as a cabinet secretary, I'm very happy because this program is receiving a very huge attention and support from His Excellency the President. So for us as Kenyans, we are happy that and it's not an easy job to provide 200,000 units, Your Excellency, the Chief Guest. The amount of money we require, the amount of materials, the number of professionals that we need. We even need now to challenge the universities to produce more professionals in this building sector, because it's not a small number. So far we have 120, as you have heard my principal secretary confirm. By end of this year, I believe we shall be hitting our 200,000 mark. And you recall that we had various challenges, including litigations. We are still handling those, but those challenges have not stopped us from implementing the program. It's now my great pleasure to invite His Excellency, the Prime Cabinet Secretary, to address this gathering. Karibu sana. Assist me in welcoming him with a clap, a good warm clap. Yes, karibu. Thank you.
Thank you. Please be seated. My colleague, Madam Alice Wahome, the chairperson of the Council of Governors, Abdullahi Ahmed, all governors present, including the Vice Chair, Principal Secretary is present, Madam Anna Claudia Rosebush, Deputy Governors, ladies and gentlemen, and citizens of Kenya and Kwale in particular. Hamjambo. Kabisa. Muko na achani? Haya, asante sana. Kabla sijasoma hotuba ambayo ni ya Mheshimiwa Rais wa Jamhuri ya Kenya, yeye ndio angekuwa mgeni wetu wa rasmi, akaniambia nije kwanza nitoe apology, lakini tena nitoe hotuba yake. Yeye atakuwa nasi siku ya Mashujaa Day. Lakini nichukue fursa hii kwanza kumpongeza gavana mwenyeji Achani. Asante sana kwa kutualika na kutupanga hapa vizuri. Kama gavana tunasema asante sana. Nataka pia nichukue fursa hii kumpongeza Gavana Ahmed Abdullahi ambaye amechaguliwa hivi majuzi kama mwenyekiti wa baraza la governors wetu, na naibu wake Mheshimiwa Kahiga, na pia wale wengine wote ambao wamechaguliwa kwa vyeo mbalimbali. Tunasema heko na pongezi kwa uamuzi ambao ulitolewa na magavana. Tunamtakia heri na tunataka muwe na matumaini na matokeo mazuri kwa shughuli zenu ambazo sasa mmeshikilia. Sasa wacha nisome hotuba alafu tuwe tumemaliza, kwa sababu wenzetu bado wana shughuli ya muhimu sana pahali wanataka waende kwa mkutano wako wa pili. I am privileged to join you as we mark this inaugural Affordable Housing Program Week, which is an important curtain raiser for this year's Mashujaa Day celebrations. Boma Yangu Week is all about enabling every Kenyan to use the possessive expression, my home. And that is why our theme is housing the nation and empowering the future. For the rest of the week, we shall reflect on the remarkable progress that we have made since 2022, when the government launched the Affordable Housing Program as a strategic pillar of the bottom-up economic transformation agenda. It is important for us to mobilize our collective capabilities to drive our mission, which is not merely to build houses, but also to uplift communities, improve living standards, and lay the foundation for sustainable prosperity for all Kenyans. Accessible and adequate housing is a fundamental constitutional right. However, with a growing population and rapid urbanization, we face a serious challenge in fulfilling this right. To meet the demand, we need to deliver 250,000 new housing units annually. Yet we currently produce only about 50,000. This shortfall reflects the harsh reality many Kenyans face, living in substandard conditions without access to essential services, including basic sanitation and security. The primary goal of the Affordable Housing Program is to bridge the significant gap in the housing market. Ongoing and upcoming projects aim to provide high-quality, spacious, and dignified homes within reach of all Kenyans. We are achieving this by leveraging economies of scale, mobilizing innovative investments, and ensuring affordability for people across all socioeconomic levels. As a result, we are expanding the number of mortgages from 30,000 to 1 million by enabling investors to build affordable units and allowing buyers to make payments as low as Kenya shillings 3,000 per month. Additionally, these projects not only provide dignified and affordable housing, but also promote economic recovery by incorporating micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises and the JuaKali sector. Through determined endeavor and steady coordination, we have secured stable, affordable financing, which has enabled us to scale up production, thus stimulating our manufacturing sector. This week, we have the opportunity to showcase our achievements. After working continuously since September 2022, over 124,000 affordable housing units are now at various stages of completion and available for purchase via eCitizen. They can also be viewed on the Boma Yangu website. The government remains committed to empowering local industries. The Affordable Housing Program has allocated Kenya shillings 4.4 billion for investment in JuaKali and MSMEs to stimulate complementary production to serve housing projects. Without doubt, the stimulus has created jobs and fostered innovation. Artisans in the formal sector now produce essential components such as steel doors, windows, and curtain rods, boosting local manufacturing and enabling many to earn enough to invest in home ownership. Our country continues to urbanize at a steady annual rate of 4.3%. By 2050, more than half of our population, which is projected to be 48 million, will reside in urban areas. The demand for housing is therefore bound to rise significantly in the coming years. To address this, the government is implementing the second phase of the Kenya Urban Support Program, KUSIP 2, to support urban infrastructure and service delivery by fortifying urban institutions in 79 municipalities across 45 counties and ensuring that they are ready to meet the challenges of rapid urbanization. Resilience is essential in the face of challenges like climate change. Kenya is paying full attention to this imperative and taking robust measures to ensure that we become stronger in our responses to this and other emerging challenges. You will remember that at the inaugural Africa Climate Summit, His Excellency the President launched the Building Climate Resilience for the Urban Poor strategy aimed at protecting vulnerable urban communities from climate-related impacts. Consequently, in collaboration with partners such as UN Habitat and UCLG Africa, we have mobilized $6 billion in financial and technical resources for the first phase, which covers 14 African countries. As we embark on Boma Yangu Week, it is essential to remember that our investment in affordable housing, alongside the critical initiatives like KUSIP 2 and BCRUP, goes beyond infrastructure. It reflects a shared commitment to building a future where every Kenyan enjoys dignified, sustainable living conditions. Achieving this vision requires strong partnerships between the public and private sectors, as well as the dedication of all Kenyans. Your skills, expertise, capital, and partnerships are essential to transforming these initiatives into lasting achievements. By supporting these efforts, we are not only addressing current housing and urbanization challenges, but also laying a solid foundation for our nation's future. Together, we are also creating jobs, stimulating economic growth, and empowering communities. Let us stay focused, remain united in common endeavor to accelerate the actualization of this vision into a shared future that present and future generations will be proud of. The inaugural Boma Yangu Week is now officially opened. Thank you, God bless you, and God bless Kenya. Asanteni sana, sitaki kuongeza mengi. Yangu ilikuwa tu kusoma hotuba ambayo ni ya mkubwa wa taifa letu la Kenya. Lakini nataka tu niwashukuru Council of Governors kwa sababu uhusiano huu wa serikali ya kitaifa na county governments ni amana sana, ndio tupate nafasi ya kuhakikisha kwamba Wakenya wana pahali ambapo pana heshima, ambapo wataita makao yao. Hili ndio lengo letu, na vile mmesikia katika bara la Afrika hivi karibuni, sio mbali sana, karibuni tu, idadi ya watu ambao watakuwa wakiishi katika mijini itafika karibu milioni 600 kwa bara la Afrika nzima. Na hapa Kenya wale watakuwa wakiishi katika mji kufika mwaka wa 2050 ni watu karibu milioni 50. Kwa hivyo kuna jukumu kubwa sana katika viongozi wetu na sisi wote kuhakikisha kwamba hawa jamii zetu watapata makao ya maana ambapo kuna maji, kuna vyoo, kuna barabara ambazo zinastahili, kuna mambo ya elimu na kadhalika, na mahospitali ambazo zitawafaidisha. Kwa hivyo tushikane pamoja na tujenge, na mimi nasimama hapa nikisema kwamba nguzo yetu sana kwa haya maneno, kusema ukweli, ni serikali za ugatuzi. Tushikane kabisa, kwa sababu hapo ndio nyinyi mtatuchezesha mpira ambao tutahakikisha tutafaulu kwa lengo hili. Asanteni sana, Mungu awabariki, na hiyo ndio ilikuwa hotuba ya Mheshimiwa Rais. Asante.
Asante sana, tumpigeni makofi. Our chief guest, kindly before you go, Bwana PCS, kindly, we would like to request you and bear with us. We can have our seats. We want to have a photo moment with the PCS. So kindly I request the UN Habitat representative director, you can have a photo with the PCS, and then immediately chair of parastatals that are here, you can join this photo kindly. And then after that, I'll hand over to Bwana PS. Media guys, when you're ready, we are ready. So we are going to have like 4 photos. Thank you so much. We can have another one with chair of parastatals. Then after this one, we are going to have all the DJs take a picture with the PCS and the PSS present. And then now we have a picture with all the governors. It's not every time we get a moment like this when we have all our leaders in the same place. Thank you so much. We can have all our deputy governors and PSS present kindly. Let's have a photo moment. Asanteni sana. Kindly bear with us, our chief guest and all our leaders as we wind up.